Afternoon baseball on tap from one of the best yards around, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Jody Christian gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here's Carlos Gomez, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we are underway from the Steel City as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
The 1-2. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Nearly a big fly to start the inning, instead of foul ball. Now another 1-2. Hit to short. Wiggins scoops it up. And there's one away. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach. Not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Standing in now, Robin Yount. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Blanks stands at first with 1 out. Runners off for second. That's a strike to throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he's back standing. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Next for Milwaukee, Pee Wee Reese. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. And a signal now from the manager shifts the alignment into a no doubles defense. Don't want to give up any big plays here. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Misses up and in.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And it's fouled away.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Jaime Garcia, Mexican-born lefty, is the man on the mound in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Jaime Garcia is another one of the guys that's come all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Big overhand curveball. Velocity good, not great since he hurt his arm. 89 to 92 miles an hour. Good overhand curveball. His changeup is getting better. If his changeup is on, he could be really tough.
Stepping up now, Fred Wiggins. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. And the throw by Yount is in time, and that's the first out. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He stole over 30 bases last year. You don't forget about this guy when he's on the base pass. He's a threat to go at any time. 30 stolen bases is not an easy number to get to.
Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Gomez. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting third baseman, Owen Christian.
Set to get his day started, Owen Christian, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And it's gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Pirates are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
In now, Angel Harden. She'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. skied in the air to straightaway left. Alfonso moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. In there, strike one. One and one, the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Way in front of that fastball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Into the box, Omar Alfonso, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
The 2-2. Fouled off. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch-out, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Up next for the Buccos, Randy Wiggins, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. First offering on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Reese. And that's the first out.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let me tell you about Mitch Moreland. We get it. Big, nasty, left-handed swinging first baseman. But if you were to rate the top defenders at that position, you wouldn't necessarily think of Mitch's name at the top. But I'm telling you what, he's exactly that. His buddies love the way he picks them out of the dirt.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And that's low, ball 4.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Now in the box, Edward Arnold is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now the 2-0. He's running. I'll try to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Scooped up, and indeed he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Curtis.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Curtis Wiggins, runner in scoring position with Sugan. First pitch on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Bounce it to the left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Again, with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
Into the box now, Jody Christian, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And they're runners at the corners now. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And he fouls this one off. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by 1 check swing holding up.
The 2-2 is a fastball that misses.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
And the payoff pitch started to go around, but it's a called 3rd strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Pirates strand a couple. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Been a nice day for baseball so far from Pittsburgh as we're back for the start of the 3rd from PNC Park.
Leading off for the Brewers.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. First pitch hack in here, and that's the 1st strike.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Dribbled up the line. Christian is up with it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting 9th, the pitcher number 54, Jaime Garcia.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Jaime Garcia. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. One out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Standing in now, Carlos Gomez, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Set to deliver the 0-1. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready for another chance? Fred Wiggins. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Here's the first pitch to him. And he just misses with a curveball. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
In now, Christopher Wiggins. He hits it hard on the ground to the left. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
He just has the makings of being a pretty big inning hero. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third. Yeah, sometimes you wake up and just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
First pitch on its way. Fastball that just misses inside.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
A 1-0 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And there he goes towards second. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Up next for Pittsburgh, right fielder, Angel Vargas.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Angel Vargas. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Wiggins leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Another 1-2 delivery. And this one's in the dirt. Full count now. 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
The batter, number 15, second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Randy Wiggins. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
2 out here and a runner at second. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bart Wiggins. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Looking to minimize the damage here. Line to the right side. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Into the box, Edward Arnold, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. A ball and 2 strikes. Rounded down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. He waits. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And they get the force at home. Whatever works as the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. Pittsburgh leads this one 2-0. Leading off the inning, Solomon Blanks, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
The 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. Well, that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Wiggins has a play. 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Robin Young.
Digging in, Robin Young. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone right here. He has a chance for a quick inning. He is not nibbling. Everything is catching those 17 inches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. And this is taken in for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Into the box now, Pee-wee Reese, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now here's the pitch. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail it here 2-0. Riding in once again, Curtis Wiggins. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. To short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
A pitcher, number 41, Jody Christian.
So here now is the pitcher, Jody Christian, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, Batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Stepping in now, Fred Wiggins.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. And that one just missed outside.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank, because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Way out in front.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Moreland gets his lead at first, nobody out. Into right field, that's a base hit. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Omar Alfonso.
Standing in, Omar Alfonso, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Here now it's Mike Zunino. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And they are on the board as the run scores from third to cut the lead to 2-1 now.
Boy, I don't know about that pitch selection right there, D-Roy. You have a base open with the pitcher on deck. Not very good pitching right there.
Dan, as a guy who hit 8th in the National League a time or 2, Nothing's more difficult than to try and mind meld with the pitcher and come up with a game plan when you know you got the pitcher on deck. Shocking that he was coming after him right there in that big spot, and he paid the price. This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 2 and the Brewers 1. Digging in once again, Christopher Wiggins. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Here comes the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Alfonso has a play. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Owen Christian.
Ready for another shot now. Owen Christian comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit high and deep to left field. Alfonso going back on it, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot here to the left, his 2nd home run of the game. It's given the Pirates a 3-1 lead.
There's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Standing in now, Angel Hogan. And she'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I love the aggressive approach at the plate, but if you're not seeing the ball, maybe you have to take a step back. You find yourself with 2 strikes, absolutely battling for your life right now.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Just trying to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Angel Morgan becomes out number 2 this inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
And a strike called at the inning and 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Ball 1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run. And as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. 5 innings complete. It's now 3-1 Pittsburgh. Here's Carlos Gomez. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And the first pitch of the inning here is promptly laced into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
In now, Solomon Blanks. as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Hey. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Count is 1-2.
Here he comes again, 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
So a runner at first now with one away, and here comes the lifelong Brewer, Robin Yount. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Vargas has it in his tracks. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Pee-wee.
Digging in to try it again, Pee-wee Reese. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. First pitch of the at bat on its way. There's a fastball that just misses, ball one.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Now a throw over and the runner back. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Vargas. And that's the third out. Milwaukee leaves one, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Digging in and looking for more, Bart Wiggins. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
Wiggins.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right over the middle, knee high. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the sixth.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that is going to spell the end for starter Jaime Garcia. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Martin Berger takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Martin Berger.
Edward Arnold will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Berger has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now, in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really two good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Digging in once again, Curtis Wiggins, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Wiggins, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1 home. Swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
Here's a look over to first. Runner's back. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on it. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Runner goes for second. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. They'll try it again from first. In the dirt here. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Yeah, now after the stolen base, it looks as though the dugout wants to go ahead and put him on here to keep that double play in order with 1 away. The pitcher, Jody Christian, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Missed with a slider. He stays alive, still 2 and 2. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
As a look, now the pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. in the air out to right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Pirates strand a couple as the lead remains 3-1. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point.
Leading off for Milwaukee.
Ready once again, Mitch Moreland. He was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
That one misses. It's 1-1 now to the Milwaukee first baseman.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Taken high and deep to right. Vargas ranging back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, DJ LeMahieu, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Popped him up. Wiggins in foul ground, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Omar Alfonso.
Ready for another chance. Omar Alfonso. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. Wiggins will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They still trail it here 3-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Will Smith will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Billy Burns is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 5, Billy Burns.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. There to play it is Moreland, and there's one away.
Up next for the Pirates, third baseman,
Owen Christian will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning, as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. He's set, and the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Number 30, Angel Vargas.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. But the runner's back easily. Into the box now, Angel Vargas. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 2-0 on the way. Runners on the move for second. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Burns is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are two gone now.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
Ready for another shot now, Randy Wiggins. Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back in standing. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, just keeping him float. One 1-0 count. Here it is. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Christian at second with 2 down. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The 2-2. Liner toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. One left for Pittsburgh, and it's still 3-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 52, Mike North.
Here now is Mike Zunino. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And that one just missed outside. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. Digging in now for the Brewers, Billy Burns. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Here comes the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Here's the 0-2. And it's 1-2. Pitch is popped up. Wiggins is calling for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Pirates lead this one in front of the home crowd here at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. As you get a look at our line score to this point in the contest. So 2 gone now in the Brewers' half of the 8th, and standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. Looks like the corner infielders are guarding the lines now, trying to prevent anything from getting by them for extra bases. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hits this one hard the other way. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So the 2-out hit keeps the top of the 8th inning extended.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away, but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
So coming to the plate, Solomon Blanks. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings. That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. That misses. 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Hard hit ball to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Pirates 3 and the Brewers 1. So a new pitcher coming on now, and the call's gone out for the big guy, right-hander Jonathan Broxton. Riding in once again, Bart Wiggins. He singled his last time up.
Bart Wiggins.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Ricky Holiday. Ball 1. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for
4? First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Stepping in now, Edward Arnold, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. As a look, now the pitch. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. He's running. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. This is line to left. Burns arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Up next for the Buccos, Curtis Wiggins. Fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way. Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
Roberto Clemente will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 21, Roberto Clemente.
Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
The batter, center fielder, Fred Wiggins.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Fred Wiggins. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing. Broxton sets. Here's the 1-0. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Runners off for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Clemente stands at second with 2 gone. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back in. Now a spin and another throw back to second, and he'll get back in safely. To 2-2 now. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Christopher Wiggins would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-2 pitch is a called strike 3 on the corner. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. 9th inning coming up. Pirates on top, 4-1. Larry Nolan takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Larry Nolan.
Now batting, Robin Yount. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
They look like they're up against it here. Down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base. And not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Standing in now, Pee-wee Reed, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And there's ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it hardly. And that's the first out of the inning.
Now back, first baseman.
There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Squared that one up just a little late.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
The 0-1 pitch. Drilled to the left side. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AD with runners in scoring position.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Wiggins will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jonathan Rochester.
Scooter Gennett will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Scooter Gennett.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. In his career, Gennett is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1. Gennett is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. The Brewers down to their final strike. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now this crowd right around 35,000 strong on their feet. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. A little bouncer. He strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
It's time to raise the Jolly Roger as the Pirate closer comes in to ice this one and picks up the save.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. Pittsburgh jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jody Christian takes the win on the mound, his second of the year, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Larry Nolan records the save, his second. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line for this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Brewers, 1 run, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time to the ball game is 2 hours and 45 minutes. A reminder that extra tea service to the South Hills is available across the bridge at either the Wood Street or Gateway Center station. 33X West busway buses are also available with service to Carnegie, Bell, Crafton, and Sheridan stations. Also, return trips to Station Square on the Gateway Clipper fleet are available outside the stadium for 1/2 hour after the final pitch.
Welcome to this edition of Inside the Show. There will be 42s everywhere today in honor of the barrier-breaking Jackie Robinson. Before we get there, though, here's what happened yesterday. In the National League Central, Owen Christian had 3 hits and drove in 3, helping Pittsburgh get one against the Brewers 4-1. John Lester collected win number 3 this year as the Cubs got past the Reds 4-2. The Dodgers beat the Cardinals on the road 3-2. The Braves earned the 3-game series sweep as they took down the Fish in Miami 4-1. The Mets brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 9-5. The Arizona Diamondbacks launched 3 home runs as they toppled the Rockies 8-2. The Giants went deep 4 times as they bested the visiting Padres 5-0. The Astros put together 10 total hits as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 7-2. The Twins got 18 hits as they beat the O's in Baltimore 13-8. The Tigers combined to give up just 5 hits as they beat the White Sox on the South Side 10-3. The Red Sox beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 3-2. The A's combined for 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Yankees 6-2. Todd Atkinson earned the 3rd W of his season, leading the